State your destination, I'll add you to the list. Safe travels to you. Tell me.
I've done more than hear about it, my dear. I've seen it myself.
We depart within the hour. Where are you headed? Tell me. We can find room, depending on your destination. Tell me. We can find room, depending on your destination. Tell me.
The undead! Ifri, save us!
What interest does a Dagon cult have in this place? Flee?
Do your worst, Remora. I'll tell you nothing.
I'll squeeze the knowledge out. Damn. I forgot how fragile mortals can be. I sense. Yes. You are the mortal I sent for, and not a moment too soon. Good. I attempted to get this Mehrunes Dagon cultist to enlighten me. He refused. I may have insisted a bit too vigorously, but it was his own fault. Technically, I am a Dremora, but yes, my origins are Daedric. I was investigating the activities of these followers of Mehrunes Dagon when I ran into an obstacle. It pains me to admit it, but this requires a mortal's touch. I need assistance. An Imperial cache lies beyond that concealed doorway. Unfortunately, the entrance has been warded to prevent anyone, including those of my kind, from passing through. I require a capable mortal to shatter the ward so we can see what's hidden inside. Take this amulet. I went to great trouble to acquire it. With it, you should be able to shatter the ward and open the hidden storehouse. We must find the secrets locked inside before the Dagonists do. The fate of your world hangs in the balance. The amulet should allow you to remove the ward so we may enter the concealed annex. I had it specifically constructed just for this purpose, but it will only function for a mortal. Hurry now. I haven't got all day. I acquired a map from the Mehrunes Dagon cultists that indicates an Imperial cache is hidden inside. I want to reach that cache before they do, and find out what Emperor Leovic thought was important enough to hide from mortals and Daedra alike. Don't the actions of the Daedric princes, when turned in this direction, always concern the fate of this particular ball of mud? The Longhouse Emperors have protected a secret for 3 generations. A secret that involves Mehrunes Dagon. A secret guarded from mortals and Daedra alike that involves the Prince of Destruction? I do not think the threat could be any more clear if they painted us a picture. What form that threat will take, however, that is what I hope to ascertain. How remarkably narrow-minded you mortals can be. What is your definition of evil? Do I care for the lives of mortals? No. Do you care for the lives of ants that crawl beneath your feet? Our interests are aligned at this time. That should suffice. Mehrunes Dagon is one of the Daedric princes, the Lords of Oblivion. Specifically, he is the Prince of Destruction, Revolution, and Ambition. Natural disasters are his forte, though some consider him nothing more than a god of bloodshed and betrayal. I sense more wards ahead. Deal with them. I shall wait here. You destroyed the wards. I felt each one shatter in turn. Well done, little mortal. Now tell me, what did you find? Let me see them. A collection of apparently mundane items, at least on the surface. But look at this scroll. It not only bears the seal of the last Longhouse Emperor, it has been ensorcelled so that it cannot be unfurled or read. Interesting. Architectural plans from the looks of it, and not the mundane engineering so common to your world. No, these plans include powerful Daedric elements. Some sort of vault, obviously, strengthened and enhanced by a complex arcane matrix. Intriguing. It marks a location in Grotwood, Ne Salas, another ruin, and perhaps another annex. I'll open a portal to take you there. Keep the amulet. It retains power enough to deal with a few more wards. While you search, I shall try to read the scroll. This portal will take you to Ne Salas. Raid the caches while I deal with the ensorcelled scroll.
Trust me, Faendil. Magical transport is the only way this many Redguard could have appeared here so suddenly. We need to cut them off before an entire army is on our doorstep.
One more step and you get an arrow in the knee. Hey, you don't look like a cultist. You're not a Covenant soldier or one of those damn cultists. You're... you! By Barsrog's chilly nethers, am I glad to see you! Between the soldiers and the cultists, this is almost as bad as that business in Orsinium. But what are you doing here? Imperial caches? What a coincidence! That's exactly what brought me here. But then I ran into this band of wood elves. They're under assault by Covenant soldiers and a group of insane Daedric cultists. It's just like an Investigator Vale story. The cultists are after the cache too? That explains a lot. Their leader is someone called Doombringer Eshel, and he's got some kind of scholar lady following him around like a sad puppy. Farther in, I'm guessing. The cult leader paid off the soldiers, and they let him and his followers wander through. If you can clear a path, I'll get these wood elves out of here and then follow after you. We can meet up when you find the cultists. Not much. I heard a few of the cultists mention his name. Said it with a mixture of awe and respect. I think they're afraid of him. I noticed that the woman scholar stayed close to the leader's side. She was explaining the history of this place. I found a journal in Black Drake Villa, a hidden refuge of the Longhouse Emperors. It was in some kind of code, so it took me a while to figure out what it said. Well, actually, I had someone decipher it for me. Even deciphered, the journal didn't make much sense. Emperor Leovic wrote it. Lots of crazy talk about annexes around Tamriel where he hid caches related to something he called the Emperor's Secret. I decided to investigate, so here I am. Once I get these wood elves out of here, I'll catch up with you.
Move now!
cultists. They destroyed the ward and marched right in.
Over here! You need to see this! What took you so long? Never mind, never mind. Look down there. That's the cult leader and the scholar lady I told you about. And that must be the Imperial cache. What can I say? I'm as fast as a leaf on the wind and silent as a shadow. I suggest we take different paths to that chamber, just in case. I'll meet you down there. Last one to put an arrow in the cultist is a sour gore apple. That's an odd question. I was hired to find another book at Black Drake Villa and came across the journal. I was curious and I had some time, so I had the journal deciphered. Turned out to be a lot of ramblings. Emperor Leovic was either crazy or desperate. The coded message had that sort of air about it. But yes, he alluded to some end-of-the-world level stuff along with the rest of his crazy. I came here to see if there was any truth to the danger, to go along with his obvious delusions.
Recover the dangerous weapons of that book. Bring me the contents of that cache as soon as you have them.
I will not fail to. Honor the Lord's talent. Interesting.
upon you, fool!
Creepy cult lady. My arrows always strike true. Can you open that Imperial cache? Hang on, let me try. Hey, that actually worked! Look out, Daedra!
Lower your weapon,
What did you
Elf.
find? Anything
I'll
interesting
confer
in
with
there?
the other mortal after they search the cache.
Well, what was inside the cache? Have we finally discovered the secret of the Longhouse Emperors? Let me take a look. Yeah, that's a code, all right. Imperial. Just like in the journal I found at Black Drake Villa. I know someone who can decipher this. He helped me with the journal. I'm sure I can get him to translate this scroll, too. Not far from here. Just outside Eldenroot. Just look for the camp with all the books in it. I'll meet you there. Let's just say I've known him for a very long time, and I trust him with my life. Like I said, he translated the journal I found. The one written by Emperor Leovic that led me here. Tell me why we should trust that Daedra lady, though. Well, after everything we went through in Orsinium, I suppose that's not too much to ask. If you think the Daedra lady can help us, that's good enough for me. I'm going to keep an eye on her, though. You can't count your seeds before they sprout.
Now that you've satisfied the Wood Elf's curiosity, it's time to satisfy mine. Show me what the cache contained, little mortal. We already knew this concerned Emperor Leovic, and I cannot read those coded words. As much as this mystery intrigues me, it has also begun to bore me. If we don't solve some piece of the puzzle soon, I may just look elsewhere for entertainment. The fate of your world, little mortal, not mine. But do not fear. The mortal realm has always amused me. I will aid you as I can, provided such efforts continue to benefit me as well. Alas, I cannot help decipher the Emperor's code. So, the Wood Elf is useful after all. Interesting. I will open a portal to this Eldenroot to expedite your journey. When the opportunity presents itself, ask the Wood Elf how she was able to break that ward. I sense something powerful. Not yet, but I have my finest Banekin working on it even as we speak. Go, little mortal. Solve the mysteries before you while I ponder the various clues we've pulled together. I will find you when one of us has something new to report. This portal shall take you to Eldenroot. Do not dally. I sense there's more to this mystery than the politics of emperors.
Baragon. Baragon, this is my friend. We've got a scroll to show you.
Evely says you have something for me to look at. Let me take a look. Imperial, all right. Specifically, this is Emperor Leovic's personal code. Luckily, I know it well. Unfortunately, I don't have Leovic's signet ring. Without that, I can't decipher the code. You have a signet ring? Why, yes, this does appear to be Emperor Leovic's. At least it's one of them. He certainly loved his jewelry. So first that journal that Evely brought me, and now this. What have you and my sister gotten into this time? My younger sister, yes. I used to regale her with stories of my adventures, back before I became a scribe in Emperor Morikar's court. I worked for both him and his son Leovic. Evely says I sling words the way she looses arrows, fast and on target. Technically, I was an adventurer, then a scribe. Turned out I preferred ink and parchment to danger and daring do. Unfortunately, I think I put the wrong ideas into little Evely's head. Anyway, the scroll's over there. Deciphered and everything. Really? She's told me all about you. You were all over her letters from Orsinium. And when she got back, she rarely said 5 words that didn't include some anecdote of your time together. You really made an impression. Nice to finally meet you.
Well, what did the scroll say? Do we finally know the Emperor's secret? Varl Lupus? He hired me to investigate Black Drake Villa. But why is the word ambitions capitalized? It must mean something special. Thanks for helping me. Here, take part of what Lupus already paid me. There's more if you come with me to Riften. The deciphered document. It mentions the person who hired me, Varl Lupus. Could he really be Emperor Leovic's steward? I guess it's possible. Anyway, I'm supposed to bring this book I recovered to him. Well, to his contact in Riften, anyway. Varl Lupus sent me to retrieve the book from Black Drake Villa, one of the Longhouse Emperor's hidden retreats. I found it and a journal, the one that led me to Nasalis. It's a strange old tome. I can't read any of the words, if they are words. It's written in a language I've never seen before. Looking at the pages makes my eyes hurt, and just carrying it around, it's kind of uncomfortable. Will you come with me to Riften? I want to deliver the book and be done with this business. I never actually met with Varl Lupus directly. Everything was done through an intermediary, a mage named Renna. We can find her at the Mages Guild Hall in Riften. My brother has a cart we can use to make the journey, or I can just meet you there. Neither Varl's letters nor my discussion with Renna provided much information. They told me where to look and gave me a map. It had a description of the book written in the corner. I've been carrying it around for a while now. It's difficult. It's hard to describe. It's like carrying a weight, but not like a heavy pack or anything. More like a burden, a constant worry that never subsides. I've also had dreams lately. Bad ones. But I don't want to talk about them. Not yet. Those feelings weren't there at the beginning. Plus, I found that journal. I took it to my brother to decipher. By then, I realized the Longhouse Emperors were hiding something. I wanted to know more. So, I went to Nasalis, met you, and here we are. Yeah, I thought of that. He took one look at the thing and handed it right back to me. Said it wasn't any language he ever saw and wanted nothing to do with it. Some brother, right? Before we found the document my brother deciphered for us, I assumed he was a scholar or a book collector or something. I had no idea he was the steward of the last Longhouse Emperor. We never met, just exchanged letters until he sent me to Renna. Renna's some kind of mage. She gave me the final instructions for my mission to the villa and handed over the gold. Well, the first payment. I'm promised more when I deliver the book. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get a fair share of the reward. Didn't I? I guess the subject just never came up. Besides, we were pretty busy most of the time back in Orsinium. There weren't too many opportunities to tell you about my extended family. Hey, you brought it up. And I have a perfectly fine amount of brothers and sisters. About the usual for a clan of wood elves from the deep forest. There's 12 of us in the family, but I'm the youngest.
Feel free to browse, friend. Best prices in all the Rift. Mere luck. To my neighbors who suffered, I extend the claw of succor. They have but to ask to receive aid. My success enables me to be generous to those in need.
Go away! Stay back. I mean it.
Hello, dear adventurer. Have you any need of magical goods, supplies, or equipment? For should you have such a need, I can meet it. If you have no such need, you should probably go.
You made it! I'm glad you're here. I wasn't looking forward to facing Rena alone. Not after what we found out. Yeah, I spotted her in the main hall. Look, I've been thinking. Since Farrell, Lupus, and Rena weren't totally honest with me, I might as well use an intermediary of my own. Plus, something's not right about all this. Will you talk to Rena for me? I'm not sure, but I want to keep watch. I've had the feeling that someone's been following me since I arrived in Riften. I might be acting like a cracked acorn, but better safe than sorry, right?
Yes? Is there something I can help you with? Everly? She found Farrell's book? Oh, that's wonderful news. But why is Everly standing way over there? And why are you talking to me instead of her? What's this all about, stranger? Not completely honest. Just what are you implying? Is Everly attempting to change the terms of our deal? Farrell offered a fair price for what he asked her to do. Quiet! If certain ears heard those words, our lives wouldn't be worth a hawker's blister. I suppose it's time for Everly to meet Farrell. We have a house here in Riften, around the corner from the bank. Just knock 2 times or he won't respond.
Fallacy. Clearly magic obtains its strength and form from nature, as proposed by...
Nonsense. Magic underlies and defines nature. Nature is merely the manifestation of the mundane aspect of magic.
And the powers we employ in our spellcraft?
That's the arcane aspect of magic. The hidden elements we draw upon.
Your mind works in amusing ways, Daniel. Perhaps more research is needed.
I've got what you need.
Oh, Rena. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Farrell! I told him to forget about the past, but did he listen? No! You know about that? Maybe. Probably. Farrell never told me a lot about his time serving the Emperor, but I knew it was on his mind recently. That's why he hired Everly. He said he wanted to make things right. A sheet of... Oh, gods. That's a sign of the Dark Brotherhood. They assassinated my poor Farrell, and all because of something that should have stayed buried with the damn Longhouse Emperors. Then I guess you've reached a dead end. Farrell never told me much, just that he needed the book he sent Everly to find. That he had to correct a terrible mistake. He also mentioned that Leovic told him things, but he never got into specifics. I don't care about the book. I want nothing to do with it. If the Dark Brotherhood thinks I know anything, they'll come after me. And you as well. You should forget about Farrell and Leovic and that book. Forget about them and go far, far away. You know, things. State secrets, I suppose. Hidden dreams, wild desires. Farrell helped raise the Emperor. They were close. Or as close as the most powerful man in the world and his steward can be. Once, Farrell mentioned another secret. Ambitions. No, I don't recall any mention of that. Farrell didn't say much. Just referred to something as the secret of the Longhouse Emperors. I got the feeling it had something to do with Daedra worship. And some sort of weapons. That's all I know.
Come on, let's talk outside. I'll meet you out back under the dock. What do you think? Did the Dark Brotherhood really assassinate Farrell Lupus? Is this book he sent me to retrieve really that important? I'm not sure what we should do next, so if you have any ideas, I can't wait to hear them. That about sums it up. Plus the dreams I've been having. Ever since I found that book, I've been having the most strange and disturbing dreams. Nothing specific. I'm always someplace. A forest, a town. Then the ground starts to shake or fire erupts all around me. Once the place was flooded by a deluge of water. And there are always 4 animals watching from a nearby hill. A huge boar, a fox, and a pair of identical rams. Weird, huh? You know, I'm attributing the dreams to the book, but it could be something I ate. My diet has been all over the place these past few weeks. Oh, great. The scary Daedra lady is back.
Flattery and cuteness will get you nowhere, elf. Come, little mortal. I have information. Say thank you, little mortal. I have read the ensorcelled scroll, and I know where we need to go next on our quest to learn Leovic's secret. Unless, that is, you and the elf discovered something in the coded documents. The assassins who follow Mephala? Or are they the ones who serve the Void? No matter. My information actually concerns the secret we seek to uncover. According to the ensorcelled scroll, there is another cache annex beneath the Imperial City. Yes, hidden in the Imperial sewers. I will open a portal that will get you close to the annex, but you will need to deal with the wards. For all their reverence of the Daedra, these Longhouse Emperors certainly went out of their way to keep us out. Oh, not me, little mortal. I have no intention of slogging through the muck and the sludge when you are more than capable of handling that. I shall catch up to you after you have dealt with the wards. Go on now, and take the wood elf with you.
Daedra have flying horses or something? Imperial sewers. Fancy. The Order of the Waking Flame got here first. Damn! Go slow. Let's not alert the cultists until absolutely necessary. Look! A cache! And it's still warded!
These treasures belong to the Order of the Waking Flame.
Emperors really did it. They made a deal with Mehrunes Dagon. Emperor Leovic wrote that. But it's not in code. If those Councillors know the secret, their lives are in danger. Blood for Lord Dagon! Cult's trying to contact Mehrunes Dagon. Let's find that shrine.
Show me how to find your 4 ambitions.
Step through the portal and prove your worth to the Lord of Fire and Flood.
That cracked acorn is stepping into oblivion?
Lord Dagon.
Look! Behind the statue! A portal! Come on! Really? Oblivion? Why do you think he named this place the Deadlands? Looks more like the really hot one to me. What do you think of these acorns?
the waking flame. Sent me to finish what the Black Drake started.
I have invested a significant amount of destiny in both ambitions. The ambitions have been misplaced, and the bargain struck remains unfulfilled.
Then command me, Lord Dagon. I shall do whatever you ask.
You want my ambitions? Then prove your worth and destroy the intruders. Bested my follower, mortals, so I shall permit you to leave my realm with your lives. Step through the portal and be gone.
A portal from Oblivion? And you, little mortal, emerging with hardly a scratch? Come, tell me everything. You never cease to intrigue me, little mortal. Is that the distinct scent of Mehrunes Dagon and the Deadlands that lingers about you like a cloud of flesh flies? Never mind about that. Tell me what you learned and how you ended up in Dagon's realm. Yes. The Order of the Waking Flame has been particularly persistent in trying to run down this secret for themselves. Speaking of which, did you learn any more about Leovik's secret? Interesting. I recall something about that. The mortal who went on to become the first of the Longhouse Emperors attempted to make deals with a number of the Daedric princes, my own lord included. Any indication about the terms of this bargain? Well, little mortal, your course is clear. We have barely plumbed the depths of this mystery. You must find the people on this list and discover the truth of the 4 ambitions. Meanwhile, I have other avenues to explore.
Now that the scary Daedra lady is gone, let's talk. That was kind of exciting. I've never been to any part of Oblivion before. A lot of it felt familiar, though, like places I've seen in my dreams lately. Anyway, thanks to everything we learned, I know exactly what needs to happen next. We need to find the people on that list. Warn them about the Dark Brotherhood. See what they can tell us about the ambitions. And what I should do with this book. Hey, thanks, by the way. I never got the rest of my pay, but I can spare this for now. I'll start the search in Leowick. That's where Chief Counselor Leviticus was, last I heard. Think he's helping to govern the city or something. Once I get the lay of the land, I'll send word to you. You know, in case you still want to help and all. I think so. This all started when Farrell Lupus sent me to find this book, and that put me on the trail of Emperor Leovik's secret. Now we know that the secret concerns a deal made with Mehrunes Dagon and something called the 4 Ambitions. Well, we know the Dark Brotherhood murdered Farrell Lupus, who turned out to be the Emperor's steward. And we know that the Waking Flame are Dagonists seeking the Ambitions. In Leovik's notes, the Ambitions were described as some sort of weapons. Yeah, not sure how I feel about the scary Daedra lady, but her ominous warning makes my leaves shudder. If Mehrunes Dagon has his sights set on Tamriel, we're in for all sorts of disasters. Whatever the Longhouse Emperor's promised, it can't be good. Right. I'm not an expert on Imperial politics, but I recognize Leviticus's name. He was on the Elder Council before the Empire fell. I remember listening to a herald in Eldenroot. They brought news that Leviticus was alive and serving in Leowin. Not a lot, really. I've never been up in that area. As far as I know, it's an Imperial city on the Topal Bay. So far, it's been able to keep the Three Banners Wall mostly away from its borders. Or so the heralds have reported. I don't know. I usually just make things up along the way. I suppose I'll offer my assistance and see what happens. Once I make some contacts, I'll send word. If you're still interested in solving this mystery, you can meet me then. start the search in Leywin. That's where Chief Counselor Loviticus was, last I heard. Think he's helping to govern the city or something. Once I get the lay of the land, I'll send word to you. You know, in case you still want to help and all.
We depart within the hour. Where are you headed? Safe travels to you.
You read my letter? Oh, I'm so grateful you've come. We found something powerful. A Daedric... Wait! What's happening?
Scaldi! No! Damn it! Who's doing this? I will send him straight to Sovngarde! I was not fast enough. Damn it all! Did you see what happened here? Was it his shadow? Just as I feared. I knew looking for this artifact would get us killed. I warned them. Warned all of them, but they wouldn't listen. They never listen. I've got to find the others. There's still time to save them. Has to be. Something very dangerous. But that can wait. My friends are in danger and don't even see it. Some scryers, huh? Adabers in Shornhelm. And when Riddle is in Marbrook. Nilo's in Stormhold, maybe? Yes, he must be there. I just hope we're not too late. Thanks for the help. Got any questions? Let's just make it quick, all right? My friends can't very well outrun their own shadows. Bonafrid, of Clan Owlcloak. Scaldia and I came up together in Riften, under Magus Auriella. He was always the sharper blade. Magic came easily for him. Me? Not so much. Got too much frost in my blood. Still, I can hold my own. Just takes me a while. Unfortunately, Scaldia's not the only mage who's been killed by his own shadow. He's just the most recent. Other members of our order have been turning up dead all over Tamriel. I hurried here to warn him, but I wasn't fast enough. Shaw's bones. You really want to know, huh? Fine. My associates and I are all junior scryers in the Order of the Eye. We scoured the tombs and ruins of Tamriel, looking for extraplanar threats, rifts in the Veil, Daedric artifacts, that sort of thing. We've had visions of a Daedric artifact. At least we think it's a Daedric artifact. It's hazy, you know, obscured by something like frosted glass. Sorry, Skaldir was always the wordsmith. A mage can't afford to be sure of anything, but I'd bet my family's meadery on it. Daedric artifacts grant untold power to those that carry them, but always at a cost. The Mages Guild can't let even one of these things fall into the wrong hands. Other junior scryers in the Order of the Eye. It was just Skaldir and me at first, but others caught on eventually. We started writing each other once we realized we'd all stumbled upon the same artifact. Thought we could find it all on our own. You think I haven't tried? I sent projections, but this doesn't come easily for me. Magic, I mean. Anyway, I have to warn High King Yoren first. I heard that his rune Galder's been looking into the artifact as well. Please, just find my friends.
The manifest is full, but I'll find room.
Let's go.
I am cursed by Sithis.
Stay back. Back! I will not die like the others. You think I do not know? I know. I have heard the stories. Ragar, Gilnanor, and now Skaldir? All dead at your hand, no doubt. Well, I am too clever for you, Shadow Weaver. Try to touch me and my wards will tear you apart! You think I would fall for such a ruse? No. No. I will keep this ward up for days if that is what it takes. Now be gone! You do not want to be here when my sister arrives. Zarai is the strongest guard in Stormhold. Run away while you still can.
saw strange lights coming from Tenmon. I thought it was deserted.
Daedric ruins are never deserted. Stay away.
Greetings, Dryskin. What can I do for you? Do you have a crime to report? Nilo? Did he set something on fire with his magic again? Chaos. I will, of course, pay for the damages. Please forgive him. He is still learning, you see. His shadow. By the Hist, what have you gotten into this time, little brother? Take me to Nilo. I will make him see reason. He always feels safer when I am by his side.
And polished it down to chill their lives.
Easy does it, Nilo. It is me. What troubles you this time?
Egg-sister? What are you doing with that shadow tamer?
Do not be a withered root. This one means you no harm, and I am here to protect you now, all right? So lower your wards.
Yes, sister. I am sorry I doubted you. I am often frightened by the unknown. And what I said was true, right? Shadows are killing my friends? Yes, of course. Zarai will put me in a very bright room. Or should it be a very dark room? I cannot take this kind of stress. Look, my scales are falling out. Thank you. And Bonifred, tell her I am sorry I doubted her dedication in the past. Yes, I know I will. If you have spoken to Bonifred, you must know about our research into the Daedric artifact. Please, take my notes. Preferably far, far away. I hid them in those roots over there. I am sure that is what these shadows want.
Ha ha!
Thank you for leading me to Nilo. If what you say is true, I doubt his wards would have protected him for long. You may well have saved his life. I will put him into protective custody. If his shadow does attack, I will be here to destroy it.
Keep your belly to the mud, friend, and keep your eyes on your shadow. I will do the same.
You'd think the guards would have found something by now.
You expect them to do their jobs? Huh.
Shadow spirits aren't taking any more contracts.
I can fit you. We even have a spare hammock. Walk with the three.
State your destination. I'll add you to the list. Safe travels to you.
Circle around. From the side.
Don't worry, they're good people.
yelling at me. On your way, or I'll call the guards. Is it dead? It was my shadow, wasn't it? Ifra's name. Why would it attack me? I always treated it well. Plenty of sunshine, candlelight and such. All done now, I suppose. It doesn't look like it's coming back. Ingrate. Now I feel... damn. Not really. I think my shadow may have peeled off some of my animus. My soul, I mean. Or maybe just some of my magical aptitude. Either way, it's something I'll miss. But don't blame yourself. You did keep it from killing me, after all. Well, that was charitable of her. Didn't think she much liked me. Bit of a sore head, that one. Anyway, I'm grateful. I hid my notes on the artifact in the planter over there. Just in case, you know. They're yours if you want them.
Step up, have a look.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Pieces and brought it here. I saw the wagons. No.
State your destination, I'll add you to the list. Safe travels to you.
You look a bit lost, friend. Can I help you find a book? I know a great many mages. The person I don't know, of course, is you. Why are you asking about Adaber? Bonifred? The nearsighted scryer? What's she... Never mind. Adaber left just a moment ago. Said he needed some quiet. He usually goes to the courtyard behind the guild hall when he needs some time alone. Is he going to be all right? You're serious, aren't you? Mara, protect us. I'll gather up the other initiates and alert the Magister at once. Please, just find Adaber and bring him back safe. We'll do all we can to protect him.
You who would unravel the secret of these murderous shadows, approach me. Do not be alarmed. Only you can see me. I am Lilatha, Psijic Master of the Gazing Glass. I have watched you from afar, and I believe we share the same goal. You seek to destroy these vengeful shadows, yes? I believe we can help each other. All the Shadow's victims were seeking a Daedric artifact, an extraplanar antiquity that remains hidden from my sight. To solve these murders, we must first locate the artifact. I require 2 objects to find it. An anuic lantern and a liminal lens. I believe the lantern lies hidden in a sunken ship near Kanathi's roost. The lens rests in a coffer, deep within the howling sepulchres. Recover the items, then seek out my boat near Vulcal Guard. Trust no one. Our enemies are very well hidden. I am sorry we can't have this conversation in person. I fear that I'm too tempting a target for this shadowy killer. I must remain hidden. You have questions? I urge you to keep them brief. There's no telling when our enemy will strike again. Yes. I take it that you're unfamiliar with our order. That's hardly a surprise. We once served as advisors and teachers to the greatest kings and emperors, but no longer. We retreated to our hidden Isle of Artaeum, content to study in seclusion. Indeed. It's an island beyond Tamriel's borders, where we can research the truths of the Orbis without interruption. That is the purpose of the Psijic Order, after all, to study magic for the betterment of all. There are worrying signs, portents that cannot be ignored. I fear that a Daedric threat looms over Tamriel. Nothing so crude and obvious as the plane melt. No, it's something hidden. And I suspect that this Daedric artifact may hold some answers. They are critical components of an ancient Psijic mechanism known as the Obscuros. The Obscuros is a scrying device. It magnifies a mage's perception and projects their visions for all to see. A powerful tool indeed. When my order retreated to Artaeum, we scattered the device's components to prevent it from being misused. I'm afraid I can't say. The forces arrayed against us are too mysterious. They may have found a way to listen in. I can't risk divulging the Obscuros' location. Collect the items, and I promise, my boat will be waiting for you in Vulcal Guard. Indeed. A self-steering vessel of my own design. Climb aboard, and the enchantment I've placed on it will bring you to me directly. It's quite safe, I assure you. Very little. Daedric artifacts are notoriously difficult to track. Some misguided soul may discover one and wield it for a time, but it always vanishes eventually, sometimes for a week, sometimes for centuries. Oh yes. Items of power always introduce some measure of peril to the world. This is doubly true with Daedric artifacts. They exist to carry out the dark intentions of their creators, you see. They turn even the best intentions to malice eventually. That is the question, isn't it? I trained for centuries on the Isle of Artaeum, briefly under Sothasil himself. Yet still this artifact eludes me. Vexing is the word. Either this artifact is shrouded by a powerful ward, or it isn't here. It might be tucked away in a pocket plane, or caught in some orbit Gaia, bouncing between worlds. Impossible to say. That's why I need the lantern and the lens.
I'll soon be heading back to my homeland of Somerset. Are you interested in passage? We've room for more. Very good. There's a fair wind now. Should be a pleasant sail. The sea promises a safe journey today. My ship is ready to sail. Looking to go on a voyage? Sure thing, but I'll warn you. Somerset has a way of calling you back. Now, I can take you to the capital of an alliance. Which one would you like to head to?
We depart within the hour. Where are you headed?
Fate needs you, Proxy.
Maybe I can find a berth.
Fate needs you, Proxy.
Have you lost your mind?
Hello there.
Come, do your trading here.
Part of the Dominion. You will gain security.
Come and see from the distant shores of Glenumbra.
Joining the
Your
Dominion
presence here
is
is
not
making
about
me
what is
uncomfortable.
taken from
You look even
What
more
is
suspicious
it
than
is
I am.
safely caged. Dahara, your champion of flesh from your bones comes with Dominion rule.
This one says go away! This one says go away!
Marvel at its slavering maw.
Did you come in with the storm? I'm sure you worked up a thirst out there.
My own father, divine save his soul, was torn to pieces by just such a pack. Can you not feel hatred that burns within its belly? Barbs barely contain its hunger. Dahara would not let it tear the flesh from your bones. Marvel at its slaving maw. Be disgusted by its cold, oozing nose.
such a pack.
Can you not feel hatred that burns within its belly? Bars barely contain its hunger.
And we couldn't stop
For 5 gold, gaze into its eyes. Peer into the face of death itself. For 10, place your hand upon its fur. Feel the muscle of a true killing machine. Come and see from the distant shores of Glanumbra a real, live dog. Do not worry. It is safely caged. Dahara would not let it tear the flesh from your bones. Marvel at its slavering maw. Be disgusted by its cold, oozing nose. In Daggerfall, packs of these horrible monsters roam the streets at night and prey upon the unwary. My own father, divine save his soul, was torn to pieces by just such a pack. Can you not feel the hatred that burns within its belly? Bars barely contain its hunger.